Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Partha. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudevasutam devam kansachanuramardhanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 15th Adhyaya, Purushottama Yoga, the yoga of the Supreme Self. And Sri Krishna is telling us to get rid of our bondage from this samsara using that sharp sword, sharp weapon of asanga, non-attachment, and just head towards that Purusha, that Purushottama, the Supreme Self. Sri Krishna himself is that Supreme Self. And Sri Krishna is telling that, although I have sent you as Jivatman, you have come down, taken this body, you are in this creation, but I have not left you high and dry. I am taking care of you at each and every step. I am your creator. I am your mother. I am taking care of you. Not only you, all the beings. I am taking care of all the beings in the form of that light which is emitting from sun and moon and fire. That is my light, and with that light you are surviving. I am also the one who is providing nourishment to all the vegetation as such, not only just animal beings, not only the animal kingdom, this entire creation, animate, inanimate, the vegetation, the movable, non-movable, everything is supported by me. I am supporting, I am taking care. And Sri Krishna says, to further explain how the Purushottama is taking care of us, Sri Krishna says, all the beings on this earth, I support all the beings. I support all the beings. I provide nourishment to all the vegetation. And then he said that as far as the beings are concerned, just think of your how you are nourished, how you are surviving. I am that Vaishvanara, Sri Krishna said. I am that digestive fire. I am that gastric fire, the Jataragni inside each and every being, which is helping to absorb and assimilate the nutrients from the food that is consumed. Sri Krishna says, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashrita. The moment the beings take shelter, take refuge in certain body, in a physical body, when they take birth, I appear in them as the Vaishvanara, as the digestive force. I help them consume the things, I help them digest the things, they absorb the nutrients, and because of those nutrients being assimilated in the bodies, we are performing the way we are. And Sri Krishna says, even the pranapahana samayuktaha pachamyannam chaturvidham. Because of the process of breathing, that process of breathing makes this digestion, makes this Jataragni, it is like a fuel to this Jataragni, the prana apana, the breathing, process of breathing. And because of that, The beings are able to digest their food. Pachamyannam chaturvidam, the fourfold food. The fourfold food which is coming from the four constituents of the Panchamahabhutas. The earth, water, fire, air. Only ether escapes from formation of the food. Because the ether is there, surrounding everything. Ether is just hovering around all the other four elements of the universal constituents. These four principles, they form our food. These four principles also form our body, for that matter. And because of that Jఠaragni, because of that Vaishvanara, we are able to digest the food. With the process of prana and apana, with the process of with the breathing process, that Jఠaragni, it just keeps on remaining active inside us and helping us take the nutrition. Now, does the Lord's taking care of us stops there just for with the process of sustenance and with the process of nourishment being provided to us? It is not so. The Parama Purusha, the Purushottama, Lord Krishna is taking care of us in all the ways. And how he takes care further? Sri Krishna says, sarvasya cāhaṃ hṛdi sanniviṣṭo smṛtirjñānamapohanañca vedaiśca sarvairahameva vedyo vedāntakṛdvedavideva cāham. Sri Krishna says, this Purushottama, this Parama Purusha, this Paramatman is never away from the beings, is never away from the beings, his creation as such. Sri Krishna says that sarvasya cāhaṃ hṛdi sanniviṣṭo. He says, hṛdi sanniviṣṭo, I am residing in the hearts of whom? Sarvasya ca. And in all the beings, in all the beings, I am seated. I am seated in the heart of all the beings. I am not away from them. I am extremely part and parcel. I am very much with them 24/7. I don't shun them even for a moment. I am sitting there in their hearts. Sarvasya cāhaṃ, sarvasya ca aham hṛdi sanniviṣṭah. I am sitting in their heart. The heart of the beings is my seat. I am dwelling there. Just recognize me. Just realize me sitting there in your heart. Sarvasya cāhaṃ hṛdi sanniviṣṭo mattaḥ smṛtirjñānamapohanañca. I am, and it is not that I am just sitting there doing nothing, but I am smriti. I am their memory. I am the memory of all beings. I am the jnanam. Mattaḥ, from me generate all the memory, all the power of remembering the things, the faculty of memory, the faculty of knowledge. It all generates from me. Mattaḥ smṛtirjñānamapohanañca. Not only that, even the absence of memory and the knowledge, I am there with them always. Even if when memory and knowledge is absent, from me arise the memory and knowledge in these beings, and from me also they remain absent. If they don't take care of me, if they don't try to realize me, the memory and the knowledge is of no use. They just kind of vanish. They just kind of disappear. It is of no use for them then. So in order to make use of this memory, in order to keep this memory and knowledge ever active, we must always remember the one who is sitting in our hearts, and because of whom, from whom our memory and knowledge is being produced, is being handed over to us for our spiritual progress. And I am seated in the hearts of all. From me are memory, knowledge, as well as their absence. Everything is from me. Vedascha sarvaihi aham eva vedya. That I am verily that which is known by all the Vedas. Vedas in our scriptural texts. Vedas are the ultimate texts, are the ultimate scriptures, and entire knowledge pertaining to the Purusha is contained there in the Vedas. And Sri Krishna says that I am verily that which has to be known by all the Vedas. By studying the Vedas, why do people study Vedas? People study Vedas to get the knowledge about the Purusha. People study it is another path of knowing the Parama Purusha, knowing the Purushottama. And Sri Krishna says, I am verily that which is known by all the Vedas. Study of Vedas doesn't give us anything else. Study of Vedas gives us the knowledge of the Purusha, of the Parama Purusha. Vedaisca cāhaṃ eva vedyo vedāntakṛdvedavideva cāham. And I am indeed the author of the Vedanta as well as knower of the Vedas. Whatever is there in the Vedas, somebody might have written it as it is. Somebody might have written the texts in the Vedas, the hymns in the Vedas after realization. But Sri Krishna says, that's somebody who has written, I am that. Maybe the different form and different body, different name, but the one who wrote the Vedas, I am that. And I am also the knower of the Vedas. So that is what the ultimate Purusha is. And the ultimate Purusha is not a distant reality. The ultimate Purusha, the Parama Purusha, the Purushottama is so very near to us. Sri Krishna says, I am sitting in the heart of a being, heart of all the beings in this creation is my seat. And I am dwelling in the heart of each and every being. Sarvasya cāhaṃ hṛdi sanniviṣṭo. What more nearness we are looking for? That is the ultimate, our own position for that matter. It is so near to us, nearer than the breath, nearer than anything else in this creation. In our heart is the seat of the Lord. The Lord resides as consciousness in the hearts of all. This now Sri Krishna has made it very clear. I am not away from you. I have created you. I have created all the beings. I create all this creation. And I am also supporting it. I am nourishing it. I am helping the creation. I am helping the beings to take as much as possible to absorb all the things in this creation in the form of their fourfold food. They are able to digest because of me in their beings, sitting as the Vaishvanara, sitting as the Jఠaragni, sitting as the gastric fire, which is helping them digest the food and assimilate the nutrients. But my duty doesn't end just there. Sri Krishna says, I am occupying the hearts of each and every being. I am there in each and every being, taking care of all the beings. And I also happen to be their memory and their knowledge. I also happen to be the absence of their memory and their knowledge. If they don't think about me, they will just forget everything. They will just forget why they are here. They will just forget what is their true destination. They will just forget what is their ultimate goal. And when they forget me, they forget everything. So I am there for their memory, I am there for their knowledge, and I am also there in the absence of their memory and knowledge. So whatever knowledge one wants to gain, even if it is through learning the Vedas, because after all, it is I who have written the Vedas, the scriptures, the hymns, the texts. All those scriptural truths I have written, and I am the one. I am the knower of the Vedas. what you will gain by reading the Vedas, you will gain me only. Studying the Vedas and studying the hymns and their meanings and meditating on them, you are ultimately coming to me only. Because I am the outcome of all the Vedas. I am the writer of the Vedas, and I am the one who knows what is there in the Vedas. Because the entire knowledge, all the ultimate knowledge is because of the grace of the Purushottama. Memory of what has been done before is possible because of this consciousness, which is residing in us. Knowledge or faculty of understanding as to how to react to changing circumstances, this power also comes from consciousness. This chit that we have, the consciousness, the chetana, the ultimate consciousness, that is because of the Lord sitting here in our hearts. As the unwanted old records are destroyed, purposeless retention in memory and the aimless fostering of unwanted knowledge, these are all done away with because of the proximity of consciousness. When things become useless for us, we just start throwing them away from our house, from our possessions. Sometimes things which we feel, okay, they are of no use now, we throw them out. When the Jivatman feels this body of no use, Jivatman will throw off that body, won't even retain that body even for a single second. That's what Jivatman does. Just in a fraction of a second, the Jivatman will give up the body and just go to some other body, the fresh new garment, untainted garment. So, likewise, the same thing happens with our memory, with our knowledge also, that which is not required. Now, just imagine, we have studied so many subjects during our schooling, during our college days. Now, do we remember all of them? Do we remember all the historical facts that we have studied in the school when we were studying history? We don't even remember the years when those wars were fought and who fought all those wars. We may remember a few, salient things among those wars. But most of the things we just forget because now in this part of life, they are of no use for us. So we just keep on forgetting it. And Sri Krishna says, it is me who is making you forget all these things. It is me which is making you learn the new things. It is me who is keeping your memory alive, who is also making your memory lose. So this is what Lord does sitting within us. The various cosmic functions and the knowledge pertaining to them put together are the Vedas. All the ultimate knowledge is in the Vedas. And Sri Krishna says, it is the Paramatman. It is the Paramatman who is revealing himself in the form of Vedas, in the form of nature, in the form of this creation. And Vedas are also part of this creation itself then. Through the things impermanent, his permanency is posited. So even through these impermanent things, even through this fleeting prakriti, even through this perishable creation, the Lord is just making us remember his existence. The Lord is making us remember his imperishable existence through all these perishable things. His omniscience is evinced everywhere in nature by things sentient and insentient. So whether in the form of beings, in the form of vegetation, in the form of creation, whatever it is, the Lord is saying, I am there in each and everything that you see around. Because of me, these things are there. It is I the imperishable, it is I the akshara, it is I the avyaya, which is there in all these perishable and fleeting and temporary things. To know all these verities is to know the Vedas. And Ishvara is the knower of the Vedas, because Ishvara himself has created these Vedas. Ishvara has made someone write the hymns and texts of the Vedas because of his command. But Ishvara is the knower of the Vedas, but he does not exhaust himself in the manifest universe. He remains the Ishvara, the Paramapurusha, the Purushottama remains unmanifest, although he is giving us that kind of hint. I am there, I am there, I am there. We are not able to. We only stick to the impermanent things. We only stick to the perishable things. We only stick to these fleeting objects in the creation. We don't even realize what is there behind these fleeting objects. Behind these fleeting objects is the one who is imperishable, is the one who is inexhaustible, is the one without beginning, without existence, without change, without end, without adi, without anta. The truth of his being infinitely beyond nature is Vedanta, and that is what the Vedanta teaches us, and that is that whatever Vedas teaches is the Vedanta. So Sri Krishna says, I am there. I am that Vedanta. I am that ultimate knowledge which is sought after by studying the Vedas, because I have created the Vedas. And I am there with each and every one of you. I am not a distant entity. I am not an entity which stays some thousands and millions of miles away. No, I'm there in the heart of each and every being. Such a great truth, such a great the advice, such a great declaration that Sri Krishna has given to us, that I am always with you. I'm always with you as part of you. Don't forget that. And always remember, come what may, I am there for you. Come what may, I am there to sustain you. Come what may, I will one day see to it that you come and reach me when your time comes. Till then, okay, play around. Till then, till the time children are playing outside, mother doesn't say, but when the time comes for children to come again, then the mother says, oh my son, come now, it is quite late. Now it is time for you to come back to your home. So that is what Sri Krishna says, that I am there guiding you, whether to take that guidance or not, whether to get tempted by these fleeting objects of the world, whether to get attached to these phenomenal creation. That is up to you. But a day will come, and that day will certainly come, because I am there sitting within your heart. I am not far off. Just seek me, I am there, and we will go to the ultimate abode, to the Param Dhama, where I am waiting for you. For your today I am in you. When the liberation happens, then you merge in me, you become one with me. So this is the assurance that Sri Krishna is giving us. Yes, I am there with you in your heart. In this 15th shloka of the 15th adhyaya, the Purushottama Yoga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.